Hey everyone, Richard Razor Sharp here with another video, a quick kind of unboxing and review video for you. So basically, I just bought one of these, the Babyliss Fx1 trimmer, the all metal skeleton trimmer. And many of you will know, if you've watched my channel previously, that I have certainly bought into the Babyliss FX1 series of equipment. So I initially bought the Low Pro FX1, then I bought the all metal FX1 clipper version of this, all black as well. They call it all black, but then in the UK we've got the blue blades on them. So yeah, anyway, I've got that as well. And then I bought some of the extended batteries that give you an extra 25% battery, so you get, I think it's about 2.5 hours each battery, as well as the standard one, which gives you 2 hours as well. But I never bought this initially. You may want to know why. Okay, so my history with Babyliss, I've used Babyliss products for many years, but with the trimmers, I've generally tended to find, because they're so powerful, that they could get hot quite quickly. So they were good for detail work, just doing like shape up, etc. But if you wanted to use it for extended periods of time, like doing patterns and stuff, I didn't necessarily find them the best in that regard. They're also good for balding out as well. So in my current trimmer setup, I'm using the Wall High Vis, which is was my latest acquisition before this, which, if you see my previous video, I did a Battle of the Trimmers video comparing that with the Wall Detailer Li. The other trimmer I've got is that said Wall Detailer Li, which I've had for a long time. Battery starting to go on it a bit, so I wanted to replace it, which is why I got the High Vis. And then I had a friend basically get in touch, and they had this available, going for an absolute steal. It was the last one they had, and they'd got a few of them, and they said, look, just happy to just let this go for a price I paid for it. So I paid a bargain price on this, to be honest with you. I think these are still retailing in the UK. If I remember right, I think it's somewhere around 179, maybe even 199, with that included. I paid nowhere near that. Yeah, thought, do you know what, let me pick it up, give it a go, so I could maybe just move to a 2 trimmer setup, just having this and the High Vis, yeah, use it for, particularly for maybe say kids and OAPs, but depending on how well it hits, I might set it a bit sharper to use on other clients as well. I am currently using in my setup the original Low Pro FX1 trimmer, which I've got set up particularly just to use with kids and OAPs, where their skin's thinner, maybe more sensitive, etc. So yeah, what I'm going to do is do a quick unboxing of this. Let's quickly go through some text and specs before I take it out of the box. So first thing it mentions is about it being zero gap adjustable blue titanium DLC standard tooth T-blade. Now that's a bit of a mouthful, but basically it should be a very good blade. Then it's got the removable magnetic cover on the front, so you can, where before, you know, some of you remember when people used to skeletonize like Andis T outliners and cut round them, etc. You don't have to do that with this. You can just pull off the magnetic cover, like you can also do on the clipper, so it's really easy to clean out, and some people just prefer the aesthetic look of that as well. And then it mentions about having a 360-degree exposed T-blade. Then the universal snap-in batteries, as you know, I've got a few of them, so you can just literally just exchange a battery from one clipper trimmer to the other. Then it mentions about, with the battery, the 4-stage LED light indicator, so you know how much battery you've got left, and then the dual voltage charger, which can be charged with a standard Babyliss plug or with USB-C as well. So in terms of power, it says 7,200 RPMs. In terms of power, charge time of the battery, they say 2 hours on the battery charge, but 3 hours run time, which is longer than the clippers. The clippers are usually, I believe, if I'm right, it's either 2.5. But what would be interesting is putting an extended battery into this trimmer, because I'd assume then it will go even longer than 3 hours because of the extended battery life. So those are the text and specs. Let's just quickly unbox it. And then what I am going to do is I am actually in need of a haircut. Now my hair looks pressed down here and compressed because I've had a hat on, but if I combed it out, it's tightly curled up. If I combed it out, it'll stick out a lot longer. So I need to give myself a fade. I need to sort out my beard as well because it's overgrown. I don't usually have my beard this long, so I take it down to a 1 usually. So what I'll do is I'll do a video of that. I might even do a little time lapse so you can just see me give myself a quick trim, and then I'll come back and I'll give you my kind of initial thoughts based on actually using the FX1 trimmer, all metal trimmer. So let's get it out of the box. All right, and I expect probably going to be pretty standard stuff in here as with the rest of the FX1 series. I think a lot of paper casing for the environment, I assume. All right, just trying to get this out. Okay, there we go. All right, wow, there it is. So my first initial thoughts getting it out of the box, it's got weight to it. With it being an all metal housing, you'd expect it to be a bit heavier. So it does have weight to it, but I'm a person, I tend to actually like a little bit more weight in my trimmers. Some people prefer lighter, I like it a little bit heavier. There we go, we've got that Skeleton FX blue titanium blade. Let's see if we can zoom in so you can get some, showing a little bit dark here, but yeah, there's the Skeleton blade, and then obviously it hasn't got the battery in as yet. And then I say this whole magnetic cover, just wait for this to zoom in, then you can just pop that off, and then you can clean out in there and then pop this back on. There you go, just snap back on. Lovely. All right, so yeah, oh, and then you've also got this little pull out hook. If you do have hooks in your shops, and you've got a little pull-out hook that you can just hook the trimmer onto, if your shop is set up like that, or your barber station. All right, so then what else we've got in here? Right, as expected, you've got the battery. Let's get this out. So yeah, the standard blue battery. This is the 2-hour runtime battery. Oh, it's 2 hours, sorry, on the clipper. On the trimmer it says 3 hours, so that just snaps in. Let's see if it's got some battery life. Yep, it does have 3 light indicators. That says about 75% battery life. And then we've got the charger itself. I've got now 3 of these. You can get obviously the multi-charger if you want to spend a bit more money, but yeah, there you go. So it is a nice charger, nice metal charger. I do like that. On the Low Pro FX, it's a plastic charger, but I like this. They keep this all metal on the metal versions of the FX1 series. So yeah, got that there. That's just another one to add to the collection. And then in here, got an additional blade cushion. Okay, that's good to know, good to have. And then the charger plug as well, UK 3-pin charger plug and cable. Just looking at see what else. Got some clipper oil, lubricant oil, always need that. And what's in here? Okay, oh, got another one of these. I do like these that Babyliss give these little screwdrivers that you can use to adjust your clippers. And then you've got the actual blade adjuster if you want to zero gap. Let me just try and go in a bit closer. So if you want to zero gap your blade, you can use this adjuster to do that. And that is pretty much it. Okay, so that's everything in the box. So guys, look, I'm not going to waste any more time. Oh, let me quickly turn it on. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, sounds nice. Feels powerful. Let's see how sharp it feels out of the box. Okay, so that's not set too sharp actually. That's kind of set probably about to where I would maybe have it if I was doing kids OAP's hair. So that might be about right. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to actually try this as it's already set out of the box, do my trim, and then see after doing that if I want to maybe adjust it to get it a bit sharper for doing a shape up, etc. All right, anyway guys, let's get into it. I might do a little bit of a time lapse so you can see me just doing my hair, I might do it, I might not, but I'll come back after and then give you my thoughts on initially using this Fx1 all metal skeleton trimmer. All right, let's go.
No way.
Alright guys, so I am back. As you can see, just giving myself a, say, skin fade. I tend to do kind of a mid-level skin fade. Yeah, so I've got to use the Fx1 trimmer, and it's good. The only thing I will say is, for me, I think I need to zero gap it more. I haven't got it done perfectly yet. I've not got it set exactly where I want it to, so it's not taking it as close to skin when I was balding it out. I still had a bit more stubble than what I would like. When I compared it to my detailer, I went up with it and the detailer took it closer. So I need to get these blades set a little bit better and a bit more tighter. Excuse me. And then with the shape up, as you can see from the video, yeah, it was good doing the shape up, but once again, I want to hit a bit sharper than this and a bit tighter. So I'm definitely going to adjust it. And yeah, get it a bit closer so that I can just get a really good lineup with it. But my initial feeling is I definitely like it. I like the weight. I like a bit of a heavier trimmer for me, and this feels really good for me in the hand. It's got a nice little thumb support on the back there as well, so yeah, good for shaping up and such. So, and also the blade doesn't feel too hot either, which that's actually caught me by surprise. Usually I've previously said about, say, Babyliss trimmers blade getting very hot. This seems to not be not get so hot. So this, they may have figured that out, and the power delivery and the materials used may have balanced it out, where actually this is a bit better in terms of, yeah, not overheating. So I'm intrigued to try it this week once we've got clients in, and start using it over a prolonged period of time, just to see how it performs in terms of heat, temperature, and then once I adjust it, if I get it right, get it sharp to where I want, is it a real hitter? So yeah, I'll come back with probably at some point with a little update in terms of how I find it. But so far, so good. All right, guys, till the next video, take care. Peace.